Hello and welcome to my framed art sale. So I've got some great pieces all framed. These are all like really nicely framed, professionally framed items. I'm going to be glancing over here because I have a cheat sheet with some info on it. But the very first one I'm going to show right here is a page from a children's book. It is called A Child's Book of Prayers. It was done by Louise Raymond, and the illustrator is Masha. This book came out in 1941, and I'm going to get in here close so you can see the beautiful detailing. There, and I'll go back up the top also. You can see it is done in slightly muted colors, but it is a lovely farm apple tree and a beautiful angel and young girl. So this book again came out in 1941, and it's a child's book of prayers. It was written by Louise Raymond and illustrated by Masha. So this is very nicely professionally framed. The frame itself is a kind of gold tone wood with a nice blue border on it. The frame measures 13 by 11. So I'm going to put it up next to my head here. So you can see the frame is 13 by 11 and the print is 9.5 by 7.5. And this is going to be $12 and it is number one. Okay, the next one I have is large. This is the largest one that I have today. Let me get it up here. So this is a cross stitch on a beautiful kind of linen-like fabric. Let me get in close here. So the fabric has a very nice weave to it. Now I am going to get in here closer and show the whole thing. I do want to point out that I found the same design stitched a little differently, but the same design. And it's the only one that I found that was the same, but it actually had a stitched in signature and a date to it. And it was dated 1932. Now, I don't know if this is done at a similar time or if this is a copy off of that very popular pattern, but I do know that this design and this sentiment here was around in 1932. So I'm going to get in close so you can see the stitching on it. All right, so the frame on here is outstanding. So you can see it is a wood grain with beautiful black accents on it. This is by Museum Quality Framing. and it has a really beautiful, luxurious, smooth feel to it. This is a really nice frame. Now, this does measure 18 by 15, so it is large. 18 by 15 is the frame. The fabric is 11.5 by 8.5. And I'll get in close here so you can see how the wire is attached really nicely done to support a little bit of weight. The frame, it's got a little weight to it. It does have the little pads down there to protect the wall. So again, the frame is 18 by 15 and the print is, well, the fabric print is 11.5 by 8.5. And this is going to be $35 and it is number 2. So $35, number 2. Okay, the next I have is really cool, and I had to write this down because I've seen this, but I wasn't 100% sure of all the background and everything. So I'm going to show this just so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is part of a series of 6. So a series of 6, and it is called The Lady and the Unicorn, because there's the unicorn right there. These are tapestries created in the Thousand Flowers style. So you can see all of the flowers in the background. So that style is called the Thousand Flowers style. And it was woven in Flanders from wool and silk. And it was from designs drawn in Paris around 1500. It is considered one of the greatest works of art of the Middle Ages in Europe. So that is just so cool. So this is part of a series of 6. I have 3 of them, of the series of 6. 3 of them that we're going to look at. So the first one, also, I want to mention that the series of 6 are commonly interpreted as depictions of the 5 senses, which are touch, taste, smell, and then sight and hearing. The 6th one, they believe, represents love. So again, I have 3 of these we're going to take a look at. And the first one here, I'm going to put my cheat sheet back over here. The first one we're going to look at, this one is touch, or is considered touch. They don't know 100% if that is a true representation, that it is the 5 senses, but they are able to see the 5 senses in each one. So that's what we're going to talk about. So this one is touch. And what it is depicting is a noble lady right here, standing with one hand touching the unicorn horn right there. Let's see, and the other hand on a pendant here, right there. So she is using both hands to touch. I'm going to get in here close so we can see, because there's lots of animals and things happening in these tapestries. This is just a print of the tapestry. It's just a print itself. It's not an actual tapestry, no woven, but it is just a picture of that. Each one of these, I do want to mention, is a slightly different size. They're not all the same sizes. So this one, the frame, oh, which is so pretty. So it is a gold wood frame. And I just love this little detail. So all of the frames are very similar. All of the frames have this same wood, same detailing on them. And they are, see down here, they are framed by, and I cannot read, oh, Finishing Touch Frames, which is in Hemet, California. So all of these have been framed by them and they are all similar. And there is a hook up here for hanging. This one measures 12¼ inches by 12 inches. That's the frame measurement. The print itself measures 8¼ inches by 7¾ inches. So almost 8 by 8. The frame is almost 12 by 12. And this one is going to be $30. And it is number 3. And that one was Touch. So the next one we're going to look at is Taste. So this one's still in the Lady and the Unicorn series. This one is Taste. And so we have a young lady here holding a tray, and there are sweets on there. So she is grabbing a sweet off of it, and she is looking at the parakeet in her hand. I also want to mention that down at her feet, there is a monkey down here, and he also has a sweet in his hand. So this one is Taste. We're going to get in close here and take a look. All right, so that is a close-up look of that. So yeah, really neat detailing that she's got a little parakeet right there. She's got the sweets on the tray, and it is really hard to tell that the monkey has anything in his hand, but apparently he does have a little sweet in his hand. You can see that the frame is the same style as the first one. And this one again is the Taste. The Taste. The frame here measures 13½ by 12 inches. And the print is 9¼ inches by 7½ inches. This one is also framed the same way, same company. And it does have the hook for hanging. This one is going to be $30, and it is number 4. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, and then I have Smell. So this one is considered the sense of smell. And in this one, we have the lady standing making a out of flowers that the young girl is holding. And then we have the monkey again. He's back here and he has a flower and he is smelling the flower. So that's why this one is considered the sense of smell. So we're going to get in close here and take a look at this one. All right. And then this one is framed the same way, the same wood detailed frame, framed by the same company. And it also does have the little top there. So this one is the smell scent. And this one is going to be $30. And it is number 5. All right, so that is everything for the framed art sale, those 5 pieces. If you are interested in purchasing any of those items, just be the first person to put the number that was associated with it in the comments below. I'll reply back and let you know if you've got it or if someone else has already claimed it. Any questions you have, please put those in the comments and I'll reply back as quick as I can. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell, change it to all if you want to be notified every time I put out a new video and when I go live for my sales. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you next time.